What's up, Scans Collector 22 here, and welcome to Doki Literature Club. Now, I thought from the looks of this game, I thought it was like a dating kind of game, but the more I saw of it, the more I heard people talk about it, it's got my sense of it's just like a weird TV, like horror game thing. So, I kind of just come on, here we go. Hey! I seen an annoying girl went towards me, just waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to anything. You might well judge myself. That girl was Sayori, my neighbor, good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would never get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle and went crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Okay, I gotta make voices. Okay. I overslept again. No. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cody. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near the street, it becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Cody, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I've told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Games. It's funny. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No problem, Mom, no promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little hard, a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day's ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zoe wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori! Sayori must have come to the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had my interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let her alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Oh god. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Okay, funny. What does she look like? She looks like a girl that would be like, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I think that's what she. Seriously? You brought a boy? Yeah. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Cody, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full with incredibly hot girls. Oh my god. I guessed it perfectly. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably in the first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
It's great to see you again, Cody.
Monica smiled sweetly. Thank you, Monica. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit, Cody. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I make them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Siri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the tinfoil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Jerry grabs one first, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious!
Jerry talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Then the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
But you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you know? Dummy. Alright.
Calm down, Jesus. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. We return to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. If you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goals. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cody, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. So, manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that go deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately gasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Leave Dwayne Rock Johnson out of this. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason as gentle as you? I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scratch paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud," and give it that back. Fine. your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You might be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Oh god. Huh? Nani? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Well, I miss Yuri's thing. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cody? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on there. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Joy may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh gosh, I was staring at this creepy. All four doors throw back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Cody, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. The worst mistake I've done already. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Cody, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxieties welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cody, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for her clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh, okay. With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh god. Alright! I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay, so got 20 words to pick, right? So I think I'll go with Sayori, because Sayori seems to be like all energetic. I don't like Sayori. She seems to be like crazy energetic, and I like that. So explode. Dang it. Oh, I don't want Yuri. Yuri, go away. Feather. Yeah. Pickle. No, stop it. Oh. Imagination. Do you like imagination? You do not seem like you would like imagination. Oh, yeah. Pouch. You like pouch? Memories. Yeah. Heaven sent. Disown. Ugh. Marshmallow. Okay. Heartbeat. Oh. Waterfall. Oh. Inferno. No. Play. Yes. Flee. No. Dance. Yes. Vibrant. No. Covet. No. Beauty. Yes. I think I got more Yuri though. God. I don't want Yuri. I want Sayori. Hi again, Cody. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I'm a gamer. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cody. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not even accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or whatever. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, sick burn. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cody always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cody can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? Sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's to me it's rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So nice. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. You can't read. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. And I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'm definitely reading. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be that case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intensive expression that she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Well, I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she had lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Awkward. Run away! But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Good job, me. You should deserve the Creeper Award, 3,000. So sorry. I was just spacing out. Yeah, definitely not creeping out on you and staring at you because you're taking a pretty hairstyle. Pretty, look at your pretty purple hair. Okay, we're gonna. I muttered this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, you're making it even weirder. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. I kind of want to search that up now. See if that's a real book. Is that a real book? think it's a real book. Yeah, I don't think it's a real book. Alright then, well, moving on. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of, it's kind of dark, don't you think? It's kind of... This game is perfect. I can guess everything in this game. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri makes it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn can more. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cody? No, it's not that. It's so weird seeing my name in this. I don't use my name for anything. I use like stupid names like Dick, Ass, and stuff like that. I don't use my real name and stuff. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange and new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonists. They are made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm not rambling. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. It's fine. It's fine. I haven't lost interest or anything. I mean, I have. Like, my mind mentally checked out 5 hours ago, but I'm still here. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about your reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. ... Oh no. She's texting. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. But it's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Doggo, what are you doing? Calm down. Hey, Doggo, sit. Sit, Doggo. Sit, Doggo. Go to sit. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk... Oh, sorry, Doggo. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm, or my right hand, to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under my thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we are huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? It's alright. I thought she was asking if I was ready to have sex. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. Yeah, I went off topic there for a second. Hold on. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Ooh, she's looking at me. I didn't notice that. We continue reading. She has a smile. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned around for evaluation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an immediate, intimate change. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot all of the things that she says and does. But she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But, Cody, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh no, she's texting again. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are sang all of a sudden. Okay, everyone. Jesus. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow! Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Villager noises. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, you feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. No, sorry. Spaced out. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I'm just going to save real quick. And also, apologize for that. I had a quick call real quick, so I had to make that. But, let's go back in, shall we? Well, you know that everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly come by as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Sayori, don't even need a choice. Sayori first. Sayori's gonna be my waifu. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Hey, Sayori! ... She's sexy. This is a good poem, Cody. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It's just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't bother me. I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cody. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Hey, poem! Dear sunshine, the way you glow up your headlines makes me feel like you're resting. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's really good. That's funny. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better. Feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I don't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica is the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess so. I look forward to it. Hey, alright. Now we have Natsuki, Yuri, and Masha. Okay, Michael, Yuri, maybe? We had a special moment. I don't like her though that much. She's kind of creeped me out. It's kind of a little bit creeped me out. Yeah, sure, let's go. Let's go here. Yuri, hey. She's texting. Oh my god. What's wrong with these girls texting? I As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes. So what is you have Siri? What are you doing? Apparently, Siri's on my phone. As Yuri, no, shut up, Siri. Reads the poem, I notice her eyes light. Exceptional. What was that? Oh no, she's surprised. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to... You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks up at my poem once again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She stretches her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from topic matter, and they fit the word together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Don't make fun of me, jeez, Yuri. Gosh. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please, do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, here we go. Ghosts Under the Lights. Oh god, I'm bad at reading stuff. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens. I flicker back. That's some deep shit, Yuri. Oh no, she's sexy. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? Don't tell Siri. Don't tell Siri that. I didn't see Siri. So Siri. I didn't tell her. Alright, back to this. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No. Just trying to understand it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Are you into ghost theory? I didn't see it. I like doing that voice for some reason. It's a nice voice. Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cody. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. Hello, Bubble. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Cody. Me too. Hey, let's go to Natsuki next. Monica is kind of weird to me. Monica and Miri are kind of weird to me for some reason. I don't know why. But let's go to Natsuki. I don't want to call her a bitch, because she acts like one, but I don't want to call her that. Plus her voice is kind of that. Alright, let's go. Oh, she's texting. Surprise, question mark. Well, it's not about what I expected from you, from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? That's the best line of this game so far. I'll pass. Such a dick. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheers can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's some deep shit. That's all. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I started to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Last one. Oh gosh. I've been recording for probably like 3 hours now, it feels like. Hi, Cody. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or... I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? No? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Cody. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Cody. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low, baby. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Thank you! Now I know how to do Sayori next time! Woo! Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write things like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Reading all this. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has all at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. But that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Uncomfortable laughter. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Listening to the I see now. Okay. Well, let's read it then. Oh, God. Thank you for making my life more difficult. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I was at home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaning of this image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That is some deep That's some deep shit there. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When I performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I don't know how to say that. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on too strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Oh my god. Finally, I don't have to read any more of these stupid poems. Oh god. I guess that's everyone. Oh Jesus, I guess around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Oh my god, stop talking. It's as if everyone is judging me for, god, I didn't finish reading that. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way for my poems can stand up on theirs. And this is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happy chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Their exchange sheets of paper, staring at their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Ah. Or my cat scared me. Okay. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Cody did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cody liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member here, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cody appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose room's magically grew its size bigger as soon as Cody started showing up. Oh, hold on a second here. Jesus Christ. That's low blow, Jesus. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Cody, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cody. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cody? How did I get dragged into this? I didn't get to finish reading that! It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, I hate this game! Help me, Sayori, please! Who I'm gonna pick? I hate this game already. God damn it. Nats? No, not Natsuki. Maybe Natsuki? Yuri seems weird to me. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri, you are really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha! Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Nani? Yuri looks at me dejected. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Oh, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Cody. Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she's supposed to. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs... I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, so... You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now not that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Cody. And to be honest, it's a nice change of the pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Yeah? About what? That's the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're here, Vice President Sayori. In the end, though, Monica is right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about that time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Cody, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, you do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. Texting. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I thought myself with a newfound determination. Cody, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? No, between Yuri and Atsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Cody, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else was what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I've had Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, and I will end that one there. Yes. Alright. Man, that was a trip. So far, nothing really creepy going on. But I promise what people said in the reviews and stuff like that, that stuff is gonna get creepy. So, and also, put down who you think I should go with, because right now, I think I'm kind of falling for Sayori right now. Because Yuri seems a little bit weird to me. Natsuki seems to be... Also, something I realized, hold on, is that Monica isn't in this. I don't know why that is. But, let me know who you want me to go with in the comments. But, it's really weird experience in this game so far. Man, my throat feels like it's about to explode if I keep talking so much, but it's really good. But I hope I get into creepy stuff very soon. But anyways, I've been Coach612. Thank you boys guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.